Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. Today I have a GE 5000 BTU air conditioner. This is great for like a bedroom, small living room. It's basically 5000 BTU, 12 by 12 area, 12 by 10, 12 by 12 gives you 144 square feet. So this can probably handle about 150 square feet. A smaller room with a couple people in it. If you have like a living room, 4 or 5 people watching TV, you might need something a little bit bigger. But for a two-person bedroom, absolutely perfect. I usually suggest every couple of years you getting another air conditioner and then throwing these out. They can be serviced, and what I mean by serviced is cleaned. But what you accumulate after 2 or 3 seasons, you're about to see, and it's pretty bad. You definitely, if when I bring you to a close up, you'll definitely see like a lot of the mold, the black mold. All types of dust and dirt gets collected in here, and unless you regularly clean it, the buildup gets pretty phenomenal after even 2 years of use. This unit we've had for probably about 3 years, and yeah, I was kind of like floored when I opened it up. Anyway, so just to give you an idea, they do have an air filter on it that you can rinse clean. So this one we've kept pretty clean, just to give you an idea. You typically cannot really do this when it's mounted in a window. You can, however, take the front part of this off to get a better look and see what's inside. And what you need is you need a Phillips head screwdriver. I just like using a drill because it makes things a little bit quicker and easier, so I can get access to this stuff, especially when we are recording. So it has 2 screws on either side, and most air conditioners of this caliber, they do have this removable cover on the front. What you have to do is you have to get a pair of pliers to remove these 2 knobs. Basically just lightly grip them, and then they pull straight out. And it really doesn't matter which one goes where. And they are self-orientating, so it's kind of like a half circle on either side to get that off. Now to get this cover off, you basically are kind of like pulling on the side, on either side, and pulling the tabs out. And sometimes you might need help with a flathead screwdriver. This is why sometimes it gets kind of odd to do when it's sitting in a window, but it can be done. So you just kind of loosen that side, and then this side will kind of snap. It should snap. Not always. So sometimes I end up putting a Phillips head in or a flathead screwdriver in on that side, and then that will pop out, and then you can see the clips. Now, part of what I want to show is, can you see all that? Turn this rotate around. See all that black mold and mold that's on there. So you got to take this off, and you got to clean that at least once a season. Take this out. You can see all the dirt build up on this side. You flip it around. So it looks pretty clean. But then when you get a real good close up, you can see how bad that gets. What I recommend, obviously, is replacing. If for whatever reason you can't replace, you definitely want to get like some spray peroxide, and I would spray this all down and wipe it all down to get all that black spore stuff off. Definitely wear a mask because this stuff gets kind of like airborne and nasty all over the place. Anyway, so that's your cover. Now, this, you can probably see all the dirt that is just like hanging on that. So that is stuff that has not been taken or cleaned in forever. So what I would do, here, let me give you a close-up of that. And so you can see, let me get that focus a little bit better. But you can see how, I mean, look how built this is. And this was after just 3 seasons, which isn't a lot. I mean, I've seen people leave their air conditioners in all year round, and you can just see the buildup on this. Let me show you what a regular vacuum can do to help get some of this debris out. So you can tell, even with the late vacuum, it doesn't get all this stuff out. So you would have to make up a solution of, obviously don't do this in your house, remove it, bring it outside, well-ventilated area, and then I would spray this down with a like half peroxide, half water solution to basically kind of get this all dislodged. You don't want to fold these over because this is what the air passes through. And then if you can see on the inside here, you can see all this mold that's producing, that's all here, built up on this, on the inside. And this is styrofoam. So that is very difficult to get out completely, even if you're spraying it down. You'd have to clean this really well. Wear a mask, spray it down really well, and you'd have to get down inside here. Obviously make sure it's unplugged for your safety. But this fan, if you can see that, I'll bring that up in there. But that fan is absolutely covered in mold. You can see how bad that is. And that's on the inside of your air conditioner. So let me try to get a better view as we wobble around a little bit. Let me get a flashlight so you can see that fan in there. Let me just rotate that around. You can see all the mold that's in there. So next we're going to have to actually get in there and get that undone so we can clean that really well. And the next couple steps is basically getting our tools out of the way, our vacuum out of the way. And then on this air, it has a bunch of different screws that you are going to be taking apart to get this case undone. One of which is this little screen that we have that goes on for your window. So you want to slide that out. And then these slide up and out so you can clean that as well. And then, oh my goodness, I mean, this thing is just covered. So you have your top part that you're going to remove. And there's your top rail. You're going to remove that. And then I don't think we have anything on the bottom. Let me just look. So yeah, that's all pretty much one piece there. Got a little bit of a slide rail on here that comes out. And then we're going to be taking all this apart. This outer case. And there's just a bunch of screws you got to remove. Or some sort of glove, because this does get really, get some sharp edges on this metal. Alright, so we got a bunch of screws off there. Looks like this case is ready to come apart. And then we got some screws on this side. Okay. And then we're going to have some screws on the back side here. This cover comes off, and again, I'd clean that completely down as well. Be careful how you move this around, and my goodness, you can see all the buildup in here. There's all your dirt and debris built up from the outside of it. And then you can kind of get into the impeller housing from here. Tilt that on its side. So that's your compressor. This is your fan motor. And you can see how that is spinning. So you can kind of get in here to clean that pretty good. But again, you have, oh, hang on a second. So this is going to be the other part that we can remove this foam housing from. It comes in two pieces. So you can pull that out. Then we just lift this up a little bit. And then this whole piece comes out, and then you can clean that, and look how dirty that is. So that is going to be part 2. And then now you can kind of get in and get behind there, and then you can clean all that stuff out from inside there. But again, that is really bad. And let me just get some peroxide, and we'll be right back. All right, so this next part, I'm going to sound kind of muffled because I put on a mask, because you do not want to get this stuff in your lungs and breathe in it, but you can filter it out really good. If you have a respirator, that's even better. And let's just open this up. All right, I basically use a brown sprayer because peroxide usually comes in a brown container. So we're gonna spray it up pretty good. All right, peroxide does stain, it bleaches, so make sure you're not wearing anything that has it's going to bleach on you. And what you are doing is you are going to be spraying this down completely. And I don't know if you can hear. Bring the camera closer. So can you hear all that sizzling? See all those bubbles? That is all that mold basically sizzling up, getting killed by the peroxide. But I mean, it is really bad. Like I said, never let it get this bad. I'm showing you an extreme. And then on this side. Hear that going. So again, if you have the means, I would say this is probably garbage, and I would get a replacement air conditioner. But that is just how bad they can get in a short amount of time. So like I said, at the end of the season, I would probably open your air up, clean it really good, just to make sure that you get all this dirt, mold, must, bacteria all out of your air, because ultimately you're breathing that. You're breathing all that stuff. So anyway, this is how you're going to be cleaning the inside of this, and like I said, this is so bad. So this is one of these clean, rinse, repeat until you feel you have this completely sanitary and clean up really well. But again, I would probably, like I said, I probably would just replace this air. This is so dirty and so filled with mold, mildew, bacteria, germs. And ultimately, it's the air that you're breathing, so I'd probably replace this. But anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal. Thanks for watching, and be safe out there.